What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's Paul, and this Long Beach State basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event. They've been doing it for over 30 years. March Madness, a top 2 month, no doubt. Been an up and down year for Long Beach State basketball, but all those valleys will be worth it if they hit the peak at the Big West tournament. But in their way, top-seeded UCI in the semifinals. The Niners haven't been to the tourney since 2012, reached the conference final last year, but lost to Hawaii. Top scoring team in the Big West, averaging about 80 points per game. Noah Blackwell got them going early, but there were stints in the first half where Long Beach State just could not buy a bucket. UCI didn't shoot it well either in the first half, but it helps just dumping the ball into the height inside. Interior passing was so sweet by the Anteaters. Jonathan Galloway had 5 blocks in the game for UCI, 4th all time in a single game at the Big West tourney. The Beach continued to clank, but Barry Ogalu kept them in it. He had 6 points in the first half. Niners shot 10 for 33 in the half, but were somehow in the game still. UCI point guard Jaron Martin started to heat up. He had 10 points in the first, 4 for 9 from the field. Big West Player of the Year, Luke Nelson, had 5 in the first half. Bibbins did a heck of a job limiting his shot attempts. Anteaters took a 6-point lead at the break, but it could have been a lot worse for the Niners. UCI had 7 turnovers in the half, and if you're a Long Beach State fan, you got to think, well, the Niners are going to shoot it a little bit better in the second half, right? Well, yeah, that's exactly what they did. They shot it better. Rashawn Prince was an option inside. Party like it's 1999. Rowe finished with 5 and 7. Tembadayo Youssef had a feature game, 10 points and 15 rebounds, and one right there. Career high in rebounds for Timmy, his second double-double of the season. Couple of triples by Noah Blackwell and Justin Bibbins. Bang, bang. Put the Beach up by 5 with about 10 minutes to go in the game. First lead since 12-11 in the first half. Bibbs had 15 on the night, 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. But immediately after a Long Beach State 16-4 run, UCI went on a similar one. Luke Nelson knocks down a bucket there, and then Nelson finds Martin in transition. 18 points for Martin in this one, 14 for Nelson, the Big West Player of the Year. Eaters going a 9-0 run before the under 8 media timeouts. Long Beach State trailed by about 5 for most of the way, couldn't cut into the lead. Tommy Rutherford had a couple of buckets late. Niners hit a couple of jump shots late, but were forced to foul, and that just about wrapped it up for this one. Desperation time for Long Beach State, and UCI advances to the Big West Conference Tournament Final, where they'll play UC Davis, who won later in the night. UCI's 3rd trip to the final since 2013. As for the Beach, no tournament appearances since 2012. They'll more than likely be the favorites to win the conference next year as they were this year. Most of their roster returns next season. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Papa Lucci's, a great place to eat on 2nd Street. Spring sports have already begun for Long Beach State. We're going to have your coverage right here, GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. We are Long Beach Sports.